Fish Tank is the film made by Andrew Arnold in 2009. The film is about self-recognition of a 15-year-old girl Mia and her self-salvation. As a movie which is labeled as a feminism film, massive family consciousness contents are contained in the movie. The video will analyze those contents in a 3-minute clip at the beginning of the film. The narrative of the clip is simple and clear. The clip uses few footages to illustrate how terrible relationship with other people that Mia has. We can easily tell that Mia messes up with her friend Kelly.
I was pissed off. Bring me back, you bitch.
Kelly's dad, Kelly's friend as well. She is also unsatisfied about her younger sister.
Tyler, what are you doing? Duh. What does it look like?
This clip doesn't only contain information about Mia's living conditions, but also contains many details that can present these 15-year-old girls in the world. So let's begin from visual treatment. As can be told from the images, all the footages in this clip are all handheld footages. Those shaky images make the film got a kind of documentary-like quality, which is able to create a realistic atmosphere to the audiences. Also in the clip, Mia is anxious all the time, like this, and this. It is no doubt that the shaky images enhance the expression of the clip about Mia's anxiety. Hence, the handheld shooting is perfectly suitable for the film. The camera follows the line of sight of Mia all the time in the clip, so audiences is able to see what Mia sees. Apparently, this is able to make us get more understanding about Mia, especially her mind. Here is an example. In the clip, there is a scene in which Mia watches other girls dancing. When Mia starts watching them, the frame immediately shows the girls. Through the focus where Mia puts, we can know she's attracted by the leading dancer. As the camera never gave other dancers an individual shoot, followed the camera, it is not hard to tell that the leading dancer's chesty body and scantily clad dressing style are the things that attract Mia. It's just like Ignacio wrote in his book, Education and Masculine Feminine Consciousness. A woman's female body is her consciousness way of being in the world. Mia is right at the age, as an adolescent girl, her sexual consciousness is waking up inside. The camera work of the clip perfectly captures this moment. We can also assume that if the most of the footages in this scene are shooted with another shooting angles, such as third-person perspective, just like the angle that you are watching right now, then we would only know Mia appreciates the dancing, and easily to ignore Mia is at the age that is starting to care about the body shapes and the dressing style. Hence, we could say the visual treatment in this clip is perfectly suitable, as it not only increases the realistic atmosphere, but also enhances the expression of characters' emotions and thoughts through the little details. The mise-en-scène in this clip is also excellent for us to get an understanding about Mia. We will analyze this through the set design and the costume in the clip. The story happens in a suburban neighborhood where the poor people live. That is why the audiences won't feel surprised when they hear such rude language spoken by a 15-year-old girl.
Tell her I think her old man's a cunt!
And watch some inappropriate actions in the film. As we both know, children who live in this kind of area is unlikely to gain good education from the school and the family. On the other hand, the place is designed to contain full of hints in the clip. When Mia looks outside of the windows, the neighborhood she lives looks like a small world in a fish tank. When Mia watches other girls dancing, there are some boys standing by the side and judging the girls. Until this moment, the representation of the fish tank becomes more clearly. The dancing girls are objectified as a sexy thing that can provide the visual pleasure for the boys by the side. Like Aurora Moore said, women are simultaneously looked at and displayed, with their appearance coded for strong visual and erotic impact, so they can be said to connote to be looked at needs. Also, according to the story after, we can see the place where Mia lives represents the world of the patriarchy, because every female characters in the film all follow the logic of patriarchy. For example, dancing girls are displayed to the boys by the side. Mia and her mother both try to play up to the man called Connor, and want to gain the love from him. None of them take action followed their own will. And here is the interesting thing. At the beginning of the clip, there is a blue wall behind Mia, and Mia looks like exhausted. Normally, blue is associated with the manpower and the depression, so the image may tell us that, living in the patriarchal world, Mia feels exhausted. Also, the blue may hint Mia feels depressed as well. That is why, in the end of the movie, when Mia's family consciousness totally awaked, she chooses to leave this huge fish tank, which means she chooses to leave the world of the patriarchy. The costume is a very interesting part in the clip. As a part of the unspeakable narrative, it represents different meanings in the clip. As can be seen in the clip, Mia wears a gray sports suit with a black sleeveless shirt. There is no other colors on her clothes. According to the habits that Mia has, we may simply say that Mia dresses androgynously is because she likes street dancing and she wants to make herself cooler as other cool kids dressing like. But the fact is that she also wears a pair of feminine earrings and a necklace. These two tiny things are important for us to get understanding about her. These two dressing details make the scene become more clearly. Mia's feminine consciousness is suppressed. Even she doesn't notice. To understand this, we must go back to the scene that Mia watches other girls dancing. Mia basically keeps her focus on the leading dancer all the time. Like mentioned before, leading dancer has a chesty body and wears scantily clad clothes. In addition, the color of the leading dancer's clothes is pink. Pink is the color which is associated with the meaning of sweet and feminine. Comparing with the Mia's neutral gray, the leading dancer's feminine pink is quite opposite. Through the facial expression, it is not hard to tell that Mia envies the leading dancer's body shape, dressing style, and the good or sexy dancing style. More specifically, Mia wants to be that leading dancer. In other words, inside of Mia, she's dreaming to be a more feminine girl. And this is not the only place that we can get this information. Her desire of becoming a more feminine girl also shows when she's staring her mother's body shape and tries to use her mother's cosmetics. Therefore, if Mia's feminine consciousness is not suppressed, then when she's facing the leading dancer, she won't react like that. In conclusion, the costume of Mia is full of hints. If we say the androgynously clothes represent the suppressed feminine consciousness, then we could say that the earring and the necklace symbolize the rebellious spirit of her feminine consciousness. Through few minutes presenting, the clip clearly tells the audiences who is Mia and her life status. A girl who comes from a not wealthy family and messes up the relationship with anyone else. We can see Mia is a girl with a strong and aggressive personality. In fact, Mia presents herself as a blind fighter in the clip. To say she is blind is because she doesn't know what she wants, and she feels helpless. Apparently, she expresses her anxiety in every moment of the clip, as she doesn't feel satisfied about everything, no matter the friendship or herself. To understand this, we can simply analyze these things in the clip. The first one, she leaves a voice message to her friend Kelly for apologizing. The second one, she throws rocks into Kelly's home and has an unpleasant conversation with Kelly's father. The third one, the conversation between she and her sister. Fourth one, Mia argues with Kelly's friends and fights with them. It seems like Mia is tough inside, as she's aggressive to anyone else. But the truth is that she feels unsafe and hopeless. Otherwise, she won't choose use such radical way to draw Kelly's attention, such as piss Kelly's father and friends off. In the film, Mia has a terrible family, almost dropping out of the school, and now she's losing her friend. It seems like she is losing control about everything. It's just like Jaden said, an uprush of anxiety occurs when the person is unable to carry out, or prevented from carrying out, the behavior in the question. That is why Mia would feel anxious when she is unable to fix her friendship. Back to the whole movie. Before the family consciousness fully waking up, Mia desires to gain approval from other male characters all the time. That is why she shows her envy when she finds out the leading dancer is able to get attention from other boys on the street. But does Mia really want the prize from the other boys? The answer is no, because if she really wants to get those prize, she can dress with more family clothes and dancing like leading dancer. Watching through the whole movie, we can know the thing that Mia really wants is holding her life in her own hand, rather than gaining approval from other boys. Therefore, we can see, in the end of the movie, when Mia decides to leave the huge fish tank neighborhood and find her own life as her wish, she's not anxious and aggressive anymore. The clip is at the beginning of the film. It uses only 3 minutes to present a dozen girls in the world, and also make audiences understand her life and personality. The most importantly, her struggle inside. Therefore, the audiences won't feel abrupt when Mia tries to play up to her mother's boyfriend and try to use her mother's cosmetics. In fact, Fish Tank is not the only movie that focuses on female inner world made by Andrew Arnold. Before the Fish Tank, Arnold also made the film called The Red Road. Even these are two different stories. The female police officer in The Red Road has almost the same fate as Mia has. They are all suffering the pain from their own life, and they both try to fight back. The very strong personal style is presented through Arnold's movies. She's really good at presenting the discreet inner world of female characters, especially those who with the unspeakable pain and struggle inside. In her movie, there is no such dramatic scenes. Instead, there is only story that can make audiences feel it is similar in their real life. Now, we want to use the line from The Red Road to end up the video.
Shit happens every day, that's life.